This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 12, verse 19. The lip of truth shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Proverbs, chapter 12, verse 19, is that I came across this article today from The Guardian where they're reporting how paintings that reveal a hidden history of so-called black people in England. More specifically, okay, a painting that I want to talk about is the painting that you see on your screen. That's a Roman emperor, all right? His name is, just going to get to it, Septimius Severus, okay? And Septimius Severus, he was born in Africa, the continent, all right? Modern day, the state of Libya. And that's why I brought out the book of Proverbs, chapter 12, verse 19, because, hey, you had actually so-called, okay, a black emperor, which we know he's a Jake. But the question is, why didn't they teach this in school? Why did they hide this from us, from the government educational system? Why didn't they teach this in the universities, the Ivy Leagues, or the other universities? Okay? Because there was an agenda. It was an agenda, all right, to hide the truth, to keep us down, okay, mentally. Because when you see paintings like this, you got to ask yourself, like, wow, this builds confidence. This builds a sense of honor and dignity to your people. And this is psychological warfare that has been done by Esau Edom, all right? That's why let's go back to Proverbs chapter 12, verse 19. The lip of truth shall be established forever, right? And this is the truth, okay? Because if they are able to hide this history from us, then you already know they hid the history for who we truly are according to the Holy Bible. But a lying tongue is but for a moment, right? And that's how you know we're living in the last days, because everything's being revealed. All the lies are being revealed. That's how you know this is just a moment. Now we're living in the information age. Information age. So there's no excuses. You could just quickly Google information and you can see all the lies that have been pushed out all these centuries. Especially in the time when Esau Edom came into power, the Renaissance period. The rebirth of what? The birth of the so-called white man coming into power. Let's get another one. There's the book of Proverbs, chapter 12, verse 5. The thoughts of the righteous are right, but the counsels of the wicked are deceit. Deceit. That's why they hid everything. All right, that was a counsel to direct the guide, okay? The wicked to push out deceitfulness. Why wasn't this taught in public schools? Huh? Why didn't they put this in the educational system? Let's get into this article. It says the subjects include Septimius Severus, who was born in Leptis Magna, present-day city of Alcumus in Libya. That's the continent of Africa. Huh? So you had a Roman emperor born in Africa. Interesting, huh? He traveled to Britain in AD 208 and ordered the strengthening of Hadrian's Wall and the reoccupation of the Antonian Wall across what is now central Scotland with a view to expanding his empire, right? As he was on a war campaign, okay? Let's get another article. This came out in 2019. From emperors to inventors, the unsung heroes to celebrate in Black History Month. Look at that. Let's get to the point. Septimius Severus, born in what is now Libya in 145, was the first so-called Black Roman emperor. Once again, all the truth is now being established, man. Okay, all these lies are up for a moment, and that's why the Lord has set up his prophets, okay, through the spirit power Yahweh Shem Shai to bring out this truth. Because really, okay, if they lied about this, then of course they lied about the Bible. Real talk. Let's go to the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven. And I saw an angel come down from heaven having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand, too. And the bottomless pit is talking about Europe. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. Right. This is talking about the dark ages. Okay. This is when Esau, the so-called white man, came out of power. Okay. By Jake. Okay. Israelites. Septimius Severus is a good start in the history, a Roman emperor. And if you look at how he got there, he was a senator in the Roman Empire. Yeah. So he was bound for 1,000 years. All right, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, was under the foot of so-called black people. That's right. Okay. 3, it cast him into a bottomless pit and shut him up and set a seal upon him that he should deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed a little season, right? So 1,000 years he was put, all right, in his place, that he would not deceive the nations no more with his lies, his treachery, okay, his false religion, his false philosophies, okay? And when you jump down, what happened? Satan freed it, okay? 7, and when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan should be loosed out of his prison, right? The Renaissance period, okay? 8, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in 4 quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is at the sand of the sea, right? So Satan came into power. I mean, the physical count of Satan, Esau, Edom, came into power, okay, during the Renaissance. And this is what you got today. That's how you know we're at the end. Okay? Because the World War III is coming. All right? Well, the point is, now everything's being revealed. This man is being found out as being the deceiver. That's why we say he's the devil the Bible speaks of. Iconoclasm. What's iconoclasm? Icon to break, right? The destruction of icons. Let's get to Vocab Malone. This is your people. This is what you believe in, right? Let's go to you. I want to show. I just want to get to the point right here. Reformation era. The first iconoclastic wave happened in Wittenberg in the early 1520s on the reformers Thomas Muntzer and Andreas Karlitz in the absence of Martin Luther. I just want to, you know what, let me get to the point. The belief iconoclasm would cause havoc throughout Europe. In 1523, specifically due to the Swiss reformer Aldrich Zwingli, a vast number of his followers viewed themselves as being involved in a spiritual community that in matters of faith should obey neither the visible church nor lay authorities. According to Peter George Wallace, Zwingli attack on images at the first debate triggered iconoclastic incidents in Zurich. All right. And these are all the cities and who was behind it. 17th province, now Netherlands, Belgium, and part of northern France, was disrupted by widespread Calvinist iconoclasm. You hear that? Widespread Calvinist iconoclasm. Destruction of the images of idols. And so what you think they were destroying? Themselves? No. They were destroying the dark images. That's this devil coming out. Deceiving. And that's all right. Especially when you the images of the Lord and his people. Because that during a 1,000-year period, that's where you had what was known as once again the Dark Ages, the Holy Roman Empire, the Byzantine Empire, and they were drawing images of the Lord and the people as people of color. This is the facts. This is the Google Russian icons. Job 9:24. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the face of the judges of it. If not, where and who is he? Right. If it ain't the so-called white man Esau Edom, then who is? Who covered up the faces of the images? They did. Renaissance period. Rebirth. Once again, why wasn't this taught in history? Huh? Why wasn't this taught in the educational school system? Because it was a big plan, a ploy. All right? And mainly, okay, it really was, they covered this. Once again, they cover the truth about the Bible, who the chosen people are. That's why the scriptures say this. Job 8:8. For I inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to search of their fathers. Right. You got to go into the history. You got to find out what happened. Okay, especially understanding iconoclasm, especially understanding, okay, the Renaissance period. 9. For we are but of yesterday and know nothing. Right, we know nothing, okay? Just like our parents didn't know nothing. And our great-grandparents didn't know nothing, especially when it comes, all right, to antiquity, the biblical history, okay? Renaissance period. What does that mean? How did that happen? Because our days upon earth are a shadow. 10. Shall not they teach thee and tell thee and utter words out of their heart? Right. And where's the best book to get history from? The Holy Bible, the scriptures. Because it foretold that that these events would happen. Job 9:24. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the face of judges thereof. If not, then who is he? All right. He covered the faces and judges of our forefathers. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Yahushua. Luke 12:2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. Right, we're in a time of revealing. Everything's being uncovered. Everything's being known now. Okay? And this is all done through the spirit power Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because we're at the end. Okay? This devil's being found out as being a deceitful, okay, liar. And guess what, Esau Edom? This is your moment. It's done. The cat's out of the bag. That's why you see the condition the earth is. It's only going to get worse. And last one, and I'll close out with this. 2nd Esdras chapter 6, verse 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. Right. Because the ultimate, okay, end to all this is the fire, the destruction. And it's going to end all the lies, okay, all the deceit, all the fraud, all the treachery. 28. As for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which hath been so long without fruit, shall be declared. And it's being declared. Okay? It's being declared. It's so declared that, hey, you got people drawing images of Septimius Severus, a Roman emperor, Jake. So, which goes to show you that, we are the people of the Bible. All right? The Bible's our history book. And this is just an example of everything being revealed. The truth. We're at the end. Let's keep going. Let's keep fighting. And with that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there, pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep it door. Keep the faith. As you can see, we're almost out of here. Everything's being revealed. Okay? The Lord is establishing the truth, which is forever. And that shows we're at the end. Let's keep going. Let's keep fighting. Keep studying. Keep praying. Pray without ceasing. Fast. Okay? If you need to. Fasting, you should. And for the few sisters that are watching, keep studying. Keep praying. Shalom. And a Baba Ball. Shalom.